Welcome back to Living Local. May is widely recognized as Mental Health Awareness Month. Something that often goes under the radar is just how hard it can be for our neurodivergent loved ones to connect with others outside of the classroom and away from structured social activity. Our next guests have seen this and happen firsthand and decided to do something about it. Let's welcome the co-founders of the app Synchrony, a social app built for neurodivergent adults, Jamie Pastrano and Brittany Moser. Thank you so much for being here, ladies. I'm so excited to talk to you. How are you doing?
We're good. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I'm very excited to talk about this app. Please let me know how you got the idea to start it.
Sure. So it is a very personal story for me. So really this started because I have a son named Jesse who's 21 now, and he was diagnosed with autism by around the age of 2. And, you know, right away, I immediately was thrust into problem-solving mom, trying to find solutions for all the obstacles he hit in his development. And as he got older and we started to see high school approaching, I started to think about a new emerging problem, what his adult social life would look like when all of the built-in supports disappear overnight and your built-in structure is gone. And the more I looked, the less I found. And I was really fortunate to meet Brittany and also look around at my teenage daughter, Cameron, and watch her on her phone and on apps, plugging away and making friends, and just thought there really should be something specifically for autistic and neurodivergent adults. And Brittany and I agreed, and we decided to do something about it and create Synchrony, a social app for autistic adults that really focuses on community and connection rather than swipes and likes.
I love it. I love it. And this is so neat, but so useful in today's society. I have a close friend of mine who recently went to the doctor and was, talking about all these things she saw in her child. And then the doctor said, well, you know what? And she said, but I think this is all normal. And the doctor's like, it's because you're autistic yourself. And
really?
never went diagnosed. So there are so many people of a certain generation who were never diagnosed with autism, but of course their children are now being diagnosed. But like you said, is once you reach the years over 21 and up, there's not really as many resources. So tell us how this helps autistic adults specifically.
Yes, absolutely. So we've really built it for the neurodivergent community with them and with them in mind. And a huge piece to that is we have a verified community. So everybody who is within the Synchrony app should be in there. And then also we've got built-in support built into the app as well. We've structured it so that your profile is really upfront and that you can include whatever and however much information about yourself as you want, such as your neurodiversity classification, or if you're just looking for friendship or romance or both, or maybe you're just exploring. But then we've also got the social coach that's on demand, which is Jesse, named after Jamie's son, built within the app as well. So if you're ever struggling with what to say next, or how to set a boundary, or how do I break down this social nuance that is going on, Jesse is there to support you during the conversation and in context.
I love that. We have a lot of people who are skeptical of AI, especially with it seemingly replacing real human connection, but that's not the goal here with Jesse, correct?
Absolutely not. So the app is really designed for connection. So Jesse, the AI support is there optionally and only there if and when you're struggling with social anxiety. You know, it's great to bring people together to talk, but what good is that if you're dealing with a group of people that sometimes struggle with social anxiety or what to say next? So the tool is to help deepen connection and not to replace it at all.
Yes, and from a more technical perspective there, we also feel like it's important to share that Jesse's hardwired to help our members connect with each other. So you can't continue on in a back and forth with Jesse for days. Jesse will always point you back to your conversation with the other member to make sure that that connection begins to foster.
Sounds like everybody needs their own personal Jesse in their lives, for sure.
Yeah, right? Yeah, we've heard that a lot.
I sure would love to have my own personal Jesse. And one thing with apps, especially I hear from adults, is that people are concerned about safety, not only just for their kids and their grandkids, but also for themselves on the internet. Tell us how you all prioritize safety.
Yeah, sure. So this is really, really important to us. Obviously, as I mentioned, I'm a mom. So, safety was the first thing we thought about. Safety is really in the DNA of the app. While it's designed for connection, we really built it from the ground up with the idea of safety. So we verify our community 2 ways. We do an ID verification check for the member, and then we also have a reference-based process so that members looking to get in the app have verified their identity and have gotten a reference. And once they're in, they can feel comfortable and safe to actually connect and make friends. It's hard to build connections when you don't trust the people you're talking with.
Very important. Trust is key and safety is key. And it seems like you ladies have thought of it all. For our audience watching right here in the DMV area from Maryland, Virginia to DC, how can you get more information on the Synchrony app?
Absolutely. Find us at joinsynchrony.com. You can download the app from there. You can learn more about us. You can follow us, and you can just read more about how Synchrony works and operates.
And just be aware that there is some bank with a similar name, so don't look for them. Look for Join Synchrony. Find your people on the app stores.
Find your people and find your personal Jessie. That will help us all. Ladies, thank you so much. I appreciate everything you are doing for the neurodivergent community. It is so appreciated. Thank you again.